Hey guys, this is Sandra of the Alexandrite system. So as I'm sure a lot of you are aware, the system YouTube community has been rather turbulent lately. Specifically in the fact that a lot of system YouTubers have either taken long hiatuses, quit their channels, or have threatened to quit their channels. And as a result, I've seen a lot of people say that the system community is falling apart. And the purpose of this video, I guess, is to reassure you that it's not going to. Let's talk about YouTube as an ecosystem. YouTube's been around for like 10, 15 years now, and in that time so many channels have come and gone. And honestly, that's just kind of the nature of media, the nature of fame. And I think with something like YouTube, it can be a lot more difficult than like a normal actor on TV or in the movies or a show, because it feels so much more personal. Oftentimes, these people on YouTube are talking right to you. And I get that. Like, even while I'm filming this, I'm literally sitting in our room talking to a camera, but it doesn't feel that way. It feels like I'm, like, starting a one-sided conversation with actual people. So it's easy to see why an audience, especially an audience that shares a marginalization with the creator of the channel, would get really attached to the channel. And so I get why people would be upset. I mean, that's a system that you got to know, you got attached to. But when I think about channels ending, the thing I think about is Filthy Frank. And I know this is a little bit of a weird tangent, stick with me. Created by Jody Miller, aka Jody, Filthy Frank was a channel mostly focused on edgy shock humor, but it eventually became this really lore-heavy channel, weirdly enough, with a bunch of like multiverse stories. It's weird. I myself am not a gigantic fan, but I do see the appeal to it. Now, amidst health problems and general boredom with the channel, Joji eventually decided to wrap up the series. And he did. The series ended, and Joji moved on to different projects, and he's actually like kind of a prolific music artist right now, which is very cool. If you want to learn more, I'll link a really good video essay about the whole channel in the description. Quentin Reviews talks about it way better than I ever could. But the reason I bring this up is because Jody Miller kind of lived the dream. And let me be honest with you, we're not going to do this channel forever. We're not planning to leave anytime soon, but one of the reasons we're never going to fully tie ourselves monetarily to this channel is because we want to walk away eventually. Endless output and endless growth just isn't possible. Eventually we're going to say everything that we want to and need to say, and we're going to just thank you guys for supporting us for all the time that we were here, and then we're going to leave. And we'll just hope that we leave a better community than the one we found. So I think the first thing I just want to stress is that it's the cycle of the internet. It's the cycle of content. Eventually things end. But here's the thing, even if every other system YouTube channel, all 100 or so of them, just decide to stop doing YouTube one day, the community is still out there. I think a lot of younger systems, especially ones that came into the realization of their plurality through YouTube, think that this is the whole community. But it's not. Our community doesn't start and end with Multiplicity Me or Dissociated or the Entropy System. We have a whole rich history. And I really encourage you to seek out our history. Seek out the history of Mad Pride. There are so many autobiographies out there by systems. When Rabbit Howls immediately comes to mind. We're also doing a review for the channel right now of In and Out of Ice Glass by Sarah Smith, which is also amazing. And I mean, there's so much poetry out there too. Our friends the Chris's come to mind. They have a couple of books of poetry, I believe. But also that brings up activists outside of YouTube. The Chris's also do activism. There's the Strongholds who do have a YouTube channel, but they're mostly inactive now. But their activism branches so far out from that. They've started a nonprofit recently and are doing really amazing things for the community. And I encourage you to go and seek out system friends outside of YouTube. Any social media platform that you can think of probably has a small set of multiples. We're very active on the Twitter system community, but there's also Reddit, Tumblr, Instagram, all sorts of stuff. We're out here. We are able to be more connected now than ever before as a community. So the point is that you don't have to feel so alone and so isolated. Our good friends The Ring System spoke on this topic recently on Twitter and Instagram, and I'd like to just read a quote from them to you. This community didn't come from the popular few. It came from the many of us who support each other, who live as we are, who thrive together. It comes from the joy of meeting another system in person for the first time, from solidarity, from connection. And that's the point I want to leave on. The community isn't the few of us up here on YouTube. It's all of us. And if you're interested in meeting and talking with other systems, shoot us a message on Twitter. Us in the Ring System recently started a system Discord, and we would love if you joined. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.